waking up at 3 o'clock almost every morning.
Larry, we good? Good?
All right, we go back into session, please. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right. Regarding the executive sessions that we just completed, in regarded to the second one, KRS 61.810, deliberations on future acquisition or sale of property by a public agency, no action was taken. And on the other one about a closed session regarding the discussion of pending litigation on behalf of a public agency, I would like to make a recommendation that we proceed and to join the Purdue Pharmacy bankruptcy lawsuit. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Judge, hold on. Just to be clear, we are approving we are voting in favor of approving the bankruptcy settlement in the Purdue Pharma bankruptcy, is what the documentation we had was.
Okay.
So,
We're going to vote to approve the settlement.
yes,
All right? I'll make that motion. Was there a second, somebody?
I seconded it.
All right. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Now we're at the second public comment here. Is there anybody here who would like to address the court at this point? Okay. All right, we're seeing no one. We'll go on to close the meeting. Magistrate Logston, any final comments?
Went down Rollington Road the other day. Project's looking good. Hopefully it'll be done within the 2 months that they're looking forward, and we can open it up, get the school buses and everything through. So it looks like it's on track.
All right, the Magistrate Dye.
Thank you, Judge. School started. Be careful around the buses.
All right, thank you. Magistrate Hawkins.
I'll second the sentiment about school is in session, so please be careful. And then also 393 just was repaved, so I'm just asking for patience. We're still restriping that. And then I've also requested, as you come off of Centerfield Drive and over there by Echo Valley and Briar Ridge, that the striping that comes off of that has additional beads in it. Over there by Centerfield, it was already done, but as we move forward, I am requesting that gets added to add a little bit more reflection, specifically at night, and this is to mitigate having to use lights to light the way. But I understand it is kind of dark, especially if you have a hard time seeing at night. So just want to say I'm working on that, and to please be patient, because I know it's a lot to be able to navigate when the stripes aren't fully in place yet. So that's all I have today, Judge.
Magistrate Logston, did you have?
Add one more thing. Please, in order to, with our commitment we made to Organ Creek Farms, that we would put together a committee as soon as we can to get that project moving forward.
Okay. Magistrate Hounds.
Yes, thank you, Judge. Depending on where you live, you get rain. It's the weirdest thing. Tuesday night, Magistrate Jeffries, I don't know how much you got in your rain gauge, but I think I was over 5 inches. It came down fast. There were lightning strikes to residences. There was at least one water rescue and a couple of collisions. If you have data from that event, if you can send it to my email address, chounds@oldhamcountyky.gov. We're trying to compile some of this information we can give to the engineers that are working on a project in that area. Some pictures that I've gotten are dark, but you can still see the amount of water that was running across the road. To that point, if you come across a roadway that there is water running across it, you know, the saying is turn around, don't drown. What happens is when people go in, they don't think it's as deep or they can't see the lines like Magistrate Hawkins was speaking of earlier. You lose them in the water, and before you know it, you're going to be off the road. And then it becomes a whole nother situation. So if you come across a roadway where you believe the water is covered, just turn around and find a different route, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Magistrate Jeffries.
Yes, sir. Just I was going to mention 393, but thought they did a pretty good job there. There was a little overspray on some of the lines, but I think they've done a good job of with the blacktop, and so anyway, hopefully I think some of that will fade or whatever here on the painting of the lines. But they have moved now. KYTC, or the crew that's doing the work, has moved here to 146 to north to 42. So I think I got some emails a while ago saying that they have milled out there at the Harrods Creek Bridge, and it's pretty rough. So if you're traversing through that area for the next few days, just be aware that you're going to have a pretty a lot of bump there when you go on the bridge at Harrods Creek. So just watch your speed and give those folks that are working on the highway plenty of room and slow down a little bit. So hopefully it won't take very long to get that part done from 146 here in LaGrange all the way out to 42. So that's all I have, Judge.
Magistrate Woosley.
The Parks this weekend is sponsoring a sprint triathlon starting at Windlemore Park. They're going to be swimming at Windlemore Park, and then they'll be biking, and we'll have the road partially shut down between 393 and Finley Road. Did they do Ironman? And the other road that runs behind the Reformatory. I'm just completely drew a blank here.
Dawkins School Road.
The other road.
And Bennett Lane.
Bennett Lane.
Bennett, yeah.
As they're biking, so they'll bike from Windlemore, they'll go down 393, go across Finley to Bennett, come back, and then there's the running. So we'll have some road closures this weekend from about 7 a.m. till about noon or so in the Buckner area. And I also want to mention this afternoon, the Oldham County Police issued a golden alert. I'm sure we all got that notification, but it's Carol Reynolds. She's 81 years old, was driving a silver Ford Explorer with Kentucky license plate 614 V Victor M Mary L Lincoln. So if you see a silver Ford Explorer with that license plate, call 911, please. That's all I've got, Judge. Thank you.
Magistrate Tice.
Nothing. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Magistrate Likens.
Just one thing about the Oregon Creek farms out there. I think every road in Oldham County was probably gravel or dirt at some point in history, and somehow we managed to get those paved one by one. So I think where there's a will, there's a way, and if we can form a committee and see how we can help those people out, let's do that.
All right. You think Hillcrest was a gravel road at one time?
Pardon?
Hillcrest was a gravel road at one time? I'm just kidding.
You know what I mean.
We did have Ironman contest this weekend. We got through our half Ironman. I don't believe there were any injuries. I didn't hear about anything. I thank all of our police, sheriff's deputies, and EMS for participating. I only had one complaint from one individual, and I understand there's a little bit inconvenience sometimes, but Ironman has been, we've received grants from the Ironman Foundation every year that they've run here. We had always in the past gotten $15,000. They call this a half Ironman, so we might be getting $7,500. I don't know, but it's been used for swimming and running and biking activities sponsored by our Parks Department. So we do appreciate that. One final note: we did receive word this afternoon that our county clerk's father, Junie Roberts, passed away, and sorry that we only know that, so we express our deepest sympathy to Amy Alvey and her family on the loss of her father. So I'm sure there'll be more information about that visitation later. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.